Buhari had a cabal in Aso Rock that bypassed directives, says former Chief of Staff Gambari. Okay, so why are you telling us now that Buhari is gone? It is now that Buhari is gone that you are telling us that he had a cabal. Is that not how they used to have cabal? That bypassed directives? Not today. Why are you telling us? So I see that information. Former Chief of Staff to ex-President Muhammadu Buhari, Professor Ibrahim Agbola Gambari, has confirmed the existence of a cabal in Aso Rock during the Buhari presidency, describing it as a recurring feature in every Nigeria administration. Thank God, because I know that every one of them has a cabal. Every one of our presidents, they have a cabal. Even the one there now, I'm sure they have a cabal too. Speaking on Inside Sources on Channels TV, the seasoned diplomat and scholar made stunning disclosures about the inner workings of Muhammadu Buhari's government, the real influence of the so-called cabal, and the institutional weaknesses that allowed critical decisions to be hijacked or bypassed. There was the cabal in Aso Rock during Buhari's administration, just like in every other administration. Gambari says some may call them a kitchen cabinet, others call them a think tank. Obasanjo also had a group of people like that. It is the nature of the office of the president. Every president has a circle of people, both within and outside government, that they confide in and listen to freely, though some are more powerful than others. Every government has them, he said, but with Buhari, they knew their limits. Gambari, who served as Chief of Staff between 2020 and 2023, he emphasized that although such informal power blocks exist in all governments, Buhari's cabal was peculiar. He disclosed that some members wielded unusual influence, even managing to circumvent official channels despite Buhari's directive. When I was appointed as Chief of Staff, the President made it clear that every memo must pass through my office. Even the Vice President complied, yet some people still found ways to bypass the process. Who are the some people? We mentioned their name now. They knew the weak points, they knew who to use, and he never stopped them, he said. The former UN Under-Secretary General did not mention names. Still, his comments corroborate long-standing allegations that Buhari's presidency was hijacked by a shadowy clique often blamed for controversial decisions and opacity in governance. Insiders and political analysts have often pointed fingers at individuals close to Buhari, including members of his extended families and powerful aides, accused of running a parallel government. This speculation peaked during the late stages of his presidency when ministers, lawmakers, and even governors complained about limited access to the president. Gambari, however, stated that while the cabal existed, Buhari remained in charge. Selectively. How are you in charge when you are selectively in charge? Now, when some memos came back to me and we talked about certain decisions, he would immediately change some, but for others, he would say, Prof, let this one go, just to protect me. He reviewed, wow. Now, wow, things are happening. Let this one go. Well, I know that this has been happening for long, so it's not a surprising discovery. Raji says, please serve me rice, let me eat. I'm not aware of this story. How are you not aware of this story? How are you not aware? Mama says, but the wife equally said something. Unfortunately, Nigerians kept quiet. Even at that time that they said, they denied his wife access to him in that 2017, 2018, when they were saying that he's actually dead. He was actually dead at that time. That some people did not allow the wives to see him and all of that. Like, the cabals are always there. It's not a new thing. Like, I already know. ICID said, you should rest. Who is he telling now exactly? What are you telling? So it's of no use. Rabbi says, my friend, where did you stand at the burial ceremony? Most people didn't go for his wife because they know that he probably has died a long time ago, and they know. So why should you go for him? I don't know. This country, it is well. Oscar Mike says, my wife na my cabal now in my own house. Chibuzo says, who are the cabals? You can't mention names now. He didn't mention names, but of course, they are always cabals. Abdullahi Yao says, too late, sir. Just go and rest, abeg. Adeniran says, sir, can you mention their names? Mention names, okay. Adedeji Yinka says, anonymous Cabal, same thing FP Jonathan said. Up until now, no names mentioned. If na me, we no get level, still banana in the market because of hunger, my picture will be everywhere pasted. If there are cabals that could work against the president of the whole country, you now want somebody like Gambari to mention the cabal's name. Cabals that president will say, well, just because of my safety, let this thing go. Pass this bill because, the cabals, I don't want their wahala. You don't know that those cabals must really be something for them not to be mentioning names. There must really be something now. Mention names, okay. It is well. Amadi says, even at the local government level, there's a cabal. Yes, now. There's cabal everywhere now. We know. David says, you're only telling us what we know already. Exactly. We know. Ayo says, we knew it already. His wife already told us about the hyenas in Aso Rock. At Akuchinye says, I'm patiently waiting for more confessions in due time. At Jambu says, Oga mentioned their names. He passed Abakiari and Mamandara. You see that Abakiari? His name was specifically mentioned at that 2017 saga that Abakiari was the one that stopped Aisha Buhari from going inside to see her husband after he was confirmed dead at the hospital. Abakiari, they are the cabals in that place. Chiweze says, you should have said it when Buhari was alive. Zokomo says, because they know the man on seat is not Buhari. It is well. Charles Stanley says, and now he won't talk that one. Even if he's in it now, we are not even surprised because we know. We know. Ishaku Noho says, Baba didn't say that when he was in government enjoying. Abdullahi Rabi says, who are these cabals? Osondo Yedimara says, must he say something now? I don't know, like every single one of them, their body just they choke them to confess. Like something is pushing people to come and be saying things about Buhari's government or something. Like they want to confess a lot of things, and I know that very soon the truth will come outside. One person will just come and tell us truly that the person that was there was not Buhari. That Buhari died in 2017 and all of that. Probably because it's like something is really choking them to confess. At Raya says, only the gullible doesn't know this. Mamandara, Abakiari, and Co. Hospital says, medicine after death. My listeners, over to you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.